What's going on, love? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to your collective message of the day. Don't bite my head off, okay, for not being as active last week. It was a hectic week, okay, but we back now, so that's all that matters. Um, for those of you who are new here, I typically come and upload daily collective messages, and when or as the opportunity presents itself, I also throw in some zodiac sign messages as well as collective conversations, which has been a while since I've done either one, but it's definitely a part of the mission to get that back into play because I feel like it's definitely necessary. At this point in time, um, if you are on your journey, right, and you feel though as you need more connection, like more spiritual connections, more intimate connections with other people who are on a like-minded journey, if you feel though as you need more guidance, support, more insight, more tips and things of that nature, make sure you check out the description area because the monthly membership has launched. Our initial meet and greet will be on June the 11th, 2023 at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I know that it is something that a lot of y'all may need right now. So it is extremely affordable, especially for everything that's being offered in there at this time. And if you go ahead and join, as long as you stay in, you'll be grandfathered in at that price, okay? So make sure you check that out. As well as if you are interested in following me on any of the other platforms that I'm associated with and things of that nature, all of that information is there. So just check it out. Now, as far as this collective message of the day, I already had the cards pulled because I had started the video and then something had happened and then I just started over. So we've already said, all thanks and praise to the Most High. We ask Spirit to give us the cards that we need in order for the message to be delivered in the way that it'll be able to be received with an open mind and an open heart. Ashe. So what I have here on the table is, your energy, and then there's an energy that's connected to you, plus your outcome, right? Like what it is that you may need to do in this moment. First of all, underneath it all, you have the Ace of Wands. So this is definitely encouraging you to do something different, to start something new, right? It's almost giving the energy of if you're not changing it, you're choosing it. So you want to put in the necessary action that you need to put in order for your shit to start doing something, moving forward. Definitely start loving yourself more, right? And I'm just going through a couple of them that's underneath the deck. And you have the Lover's card here. So you have the Lover's card, you have the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, right? And the 3 of Discs, the 9 of Cups, that's a good. So it's more so start doing what you know that you need to do in order for you to, again, start moving forward, overcoming shit. Then comes the loving yourself energy. Make sure that you are loving yourself unconditionally, flaws and all. You understand? Then you have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is like you stop fighting against yourself. But listen, I get it. Trust me when I tell you I get it. That internal conflict, maybe it's the person that you're dealing with or the people that you're surrounding yourself with, to the point where they be having you second guess yourself, they be having you doubt yourself, or it's based off their actions, but right? Maybe it's the way that they gaslight you, or maybe it's some other type of manipulation that you're experiencing from these people or these relationships that you're associating yourself with, to where you feel like you have to do everything, right? Like you just got to do it all. You really don't. So don't let a motherfucker make you feel like that. Work on that. Start working on showing up for yourself how you show up for other people. Y'all, and that's how you're going to start to experience your genuine happiness. You understand? It's not like it's not there. And we're going to leave that part there for the moment so that we can go ahead and get into the reading, because that was just underneath it all, right? That was just underneath it all, and that was the message in itself. So go ahead and take what resonates and leave what doesn't, due to the fact that this is a collective message, but I can guarantee you that if you came across this video, there is something in this message for you. First and foremost, for you, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse, right? This is telling me, there is some, I guess, emotional instability, if I could say it that way. It's like you, again, allowing other people to manipulate your energy and make you feel some type of way about yourself, right? Whether it's like you feeling like you're not good enough, whether it's feeling like, you're not enough. I don't know how to explain it. Well, I do. Let me just take my time. Hold on. It's just one of those feelings where it's like, damn, like you're confused, or again, you're giving your power away. You're not really, what it is that you want in your experience, right? But since you're not aligning yourself with that, now it's making you feel some type of way. Do you understand where I'm coming from? What I need you to do in that type of situation is check yourself, because ultimately it's really your responsibility to make sure that you straight, right? Your feelings only come up because of a thought that precedes the feeling that pops up. Like, the feelings just don't come out of absolutely nowhere, right? So it's a thought that happens that makes you feel some type of way. And if you're experiencing something and then unconsciously, I guess, this thought pops up like, damn, I deserve better than this, or I deserve more than this, then yes, that's going to begin to make you feel some kind of way, right? And that's just an example, but it can be anything. Like, you can be telling yourself that you're going to do something and then you don't stick to it, and then you feel some type of way because you don't reach the results that you know that you can reach because you've seen this vision, right? So now you feel stuck. You feel like you're not good enough, or like you can't do better, or whatever the case may be, okay? Then I have the Hangman. I know y'all probably be like, she be tripping when she be doing that. No, I don't. I be doing that because I need my stills for my screenshots. Anyhow, and I'm gonna keep on telling y'all because I know that there's new people who always come across the video. So, but y'all get the hang of it. This is telling you to see things from a different perspective, right? Like, look at things from a different point of view. Trust me when I tell you that everything that you are experiencing, you're experiencing this for a reason. It's really happening so that you can become aware of, you. Is this something that you really want? Is this something that you really like? Is this something that you really want to tolerate? Are these the people you really want to be around, right? And it's not based on this, how can I describe that? Excuse me. It's not based on the history, basically, right? Like, you know how you can be around people for a long time and you feel like, oh, like I've been around them since elementary school, or those are my family members, and so on and so forth. So now you feel like you're obligated to keep on associating yourself with this energy that's not conducive to who you actually either are or who you want to become, or whatever the case may be. So you really got to be able to, look at things from multiple perspectives at the end or the beginning of the day, or the beginning of the end of the day, because you're not obligated to stay in, situations or environments that are no longer conducive to who you actually either are or want to be, right? It is showing up like find a way to feel yourself out of this situation, right? You are smart. You are smart enough to understand what suits you, or what feels good to you even, and what doesn't, right? So pay attention to that, because your body is always pulling you or pushing you into the direction that you need to go. Sometimes you just feel like, sometimes, again, you be questioning yourself. You allow these external influences or these external things to question you, or to make you question you, sorry. And that's where that internal conflict comes from that was underneath it all. So you really got to pay attention to how you feel. And you can feel your way into alignment. Like, if it feels good to you, and not just for the moment, not just like right now, because that's where it gets real tricky, right? If it's one of those instant gratification type of things, that's a difference. But if it's something that is going to give you, it's going to raise your vibration and put you on this different level for you to experience genuine happiness or everlasting happiness, and peace and things of that nature, then that's what you want to associate yourself with. And that's what makes it complicated, because most of us be wanting to associate ourselves with things that are actually gonna make us feel good in the moment. Even though it may not last that long, we want what feels good in the moment, opposed to, you know, getting closer to that same feeling or a similar feeling that's gonna last way longer, if I can say it that way, right? Now, when it comes to this energy that's attached to you, when it comes to this energy that's attached to you, okay, let me just go through the cards at this point. You have the Art card in reverse. Okay, so you would want to be careful with this, and because people in this energy or a person in this energy, they show up like it's almost like they don't really accept themselves, right? So what they doing or what's happening is they're pulling your energy away. Like they're taking, say for instance, when you first start dealing with this individual, whoever this person is, when you start dealing with them, you used to be like, you know, jolly, geeked, you know, like satisfied, happy and shit. And all of a sudden now you started to like, eventually you started to feel like more low vibrational or even more depressed or confused and disconnected, right? Because it is almost like they're sucking the life out of you because they don't really accept themselves for who they are based on obviously what, you know, they experienced as a child or some shit, right? So now they're paying attention to all of their own flaws, and then they're projecting that energy onto you, which then they're like pointing out your flaws because their flaws have always been pointed out. Now they're pointing out your flaws, right? And they hurt. They're hurt. And I don't know if you've heard the phrase or the statement that hurt people, but it's real, right? Like, it's real. It's real. Hurt people. And what it seems like that is happening, right? It's like they've used you, or they're using your energy in order for them to lift themselves up. Okay? So it feels like a whole facade type of issue. Like they're living a facade. They acting like they are, you know, in this position based off of who you were when they ran into you. It's like, oh, well, if I can bag them or if I can have them, then that must mean I'm the shit type shit, right? No, because if I ever decide to dot that door or I quit fucking with you, you gonna go back to being who you truly are, and I'm gonna eventually get back to me, right? And again, if you resonate with this and you need support in regaining your confidence, your inner peace, your strength, make sure you check out the description area and look into the monthly membership. That is what that community is for, in all honesty, and it's definitely gonna be able to help you. Because baby, we don't be knowing, right? Sometimes things just gradually start happening and it becomes something totally different than what it started out being type shit. So overall, okay, and this is a beautiful card, baby. Overall, I need you to have faith in yourself. I need you to have faith in your situation, right? I need you to recognize and realize that it's not your job to try to change people, because it's truly not. You're responsible for you. And that's the best way that I can put that. Like, you're responsible for you. Make sure that you're pouring into yourself. Even if they feel triggered or they always have something to say about the things that you do for yourself and things of that nature, listen, when I tell you from this moment forward, we're not going to be giving two fucks about what they feel, what they think, what they say about what we know we have to do for ourselves. And I know that feeling. Like, I could really feel the feeling. Like, the feeling of, like, damn. Like, not disappointment. But you know how when you was a kid and you get in trouble, right? And then you just feel kind of, like, down. Like, you done did something wrong. Sometimes you feel like you can't never do something right. Or even to the point where you really be having to walk on eggshells to be accepted by whomever, right? It's that type of energy, right? It's a different ball game in this moment. And I need you to stand up for yourself. You don't have to go into it and be, rude. You don't have to even be aggressive, but you do have the right to express yourself, right? And if this person, if this person is not in a position to receive or even show any type of empathy to your thought process or how you feel, then that's giving you some signs. That's telling you certain things that you definitely need to know and or see. Okay, so keep that in mind. Again, that is the collective message that I have for the day. I hope that it brought you some type of clarity, confirmation, or transformation. Make sure you check out the description area. And until next time, love, please enjoy yourself. Like, you deserve it. I'll talk to you later.